What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at North Cove Disc Golf Course. I'm going to be playing the River Run layout today, and what we're going to be doing is I don't really want to play necessarily a scoring round, so what we're going to be doing is throwing a tee shot and any other shots that might look cool on camera. We're going to be filming those shots, but for the most part it's going to be all the tee shots unless there's any par fours. I didn't check the par. There might be a par 4 or 2 in there, so we'll see what happens. Hole 1 is 278 feet. It's right down there in the middle. It's that white basket. We're going to be playing 2 off the first because I haven't thrown a shot yet today. Squishy and Dryad. Alright, a little short. This one I think I'm going to bring more Anheuser around. Both a little short, but I'm just out here to play some disc golf today. Nothing too extreme. I hope you enjoy the shots. Hole 2, 216. I'm gonna actually throw 2 off of this one as well because I'm gonna go backhand and forehand because it's kind of in between. You get both angles. Backhand first though. Right on it. Oh, I pulled it. That's why I need to warm up the forehand. Looks like those two might have, you just said they were the first ones, but it looks like those might have actually been like warm-up holes because this tee sign says hole 1. 237. It's a hyzer. My favorite hyzer disc right now is the Spore. Probably parked. I love that disc so much. Hole 2, 222. I needed a little bit more piercing than the Spore can get, so I'm gonna go my Dryad. I think I parked another hole. Hole 3, 162 to a raised basket on a downslope. It's a really good test of speed control here. Obviously we're going with the Spore. And that's gonna be way left. And super short. Hole 4, 267. We're reaching in for the furthest flying disc I've thrown so far today, the Peach. Just nice soft, probably hit it a little flat and let it drift to the right. I'm not gonna throw it hard enough to make it just turn and burn, hopefully. Hopefully I get a nice little soft turn, maybe a touch of finish at the end. Oh, have to turn it. Just probably hit it on hyzer actually. I will say they do keep it very nice here. This isn't even a fairway. This is the walking path to the next tee. It's kept very well maintained. Hole 5, you've got a double Mando into an ace run. It's like 175 feet. So I've got 3 different putters, the 3 that you could probably see the best if they were to go in. Because these are the brightest, and there's a really dark shadow in there. Let's see what happens. Hole number 6. Hole 6, 336, par 3. It is across the water. Yeah. Don't know exactly what to throw here. I'm thinking probably the rock 3. Or should I go peach? I'm thinking backhand. Yeah, it definitely shapes for a backhand. I think I'm gonna go peach and just throw it, make sure I throw it hard. Hold it, hold it, hold it, don't. All right, I am safe across the water. 285, it's out there. There's a more open gap on the left, so I'm gonna go with the forehand, and there's a low ceiling, so I'm gonna go with the forehand because it comes out lower. Definitely came out lower. See, not enough people go to golf courses and look at the stuff that's not on the hole. This is literally in between two different holes. We're walking from one basket to a tee pad. And this is what you're walking through. This is called an experience, folks. It's not just disc golf. Par 4, 453. So I'm not necessarily, I don't need to push super far. The closer I can get to, there is an OB river. Closest I can get to that, the easier my upshot's gonna be, but I don't need to push super far. I really only need to throw 300 and then 150 feet. So I'm gonna throw my method, especially since it's pushing downhill. I'm gonna throw it, just try to punch it flat and let it fade out there. Try to be short of the river. That's definitely short of the river. First time they got us playing to a red basket. You know what time it is. We're throwing an approach. Maybe even the soft fairway ace around here. That's too far. Way too far. That disc, you think you're not throwing it hard, and then it just goes 100 feet past where you thought it would land. It is absolutely incredible. If you haven't had a chance to try one out yet, go get a spore. This before, the basket is actually in one of those like sand bunkers from a golf green or a golf fairway. So it's in one of the sand bunkers. The sand bunkers is the island. Everywhere outside of that is OB. And short of the path, short of that longer path is safe. So you can lay up and then go for the island, or you can just play for the island. It's 242 feet. Hole number 9 is going to be interesting. I'm going to go my dry eye. So it looks like it's a bad shot, but actually that's a layup play. Creek can be on to OB. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Goes out the gap, a little snaky fairway, finishes to the right just a tiny bit. I'm a little upset that this is hole 10 and this is the second time we've had a river or a creek next to the fairway. If you're gonna call it river run, make it by the river. Whatever. It's an absolutely beautiful course. Just the naming convention could have been switched up, maybe a touch. I'm gonna go forehand peach, just try to hyzer flip it. And if it turns and drifts a little bit, great. It's only 211, so I don't need to throw it super hard though. Oh, great hit. Probably have a circle 2 look downhill at it maybe. All right, hole 11, baskets in that stand of trees down there. They're basically 2 gaps unless you want to go real big either way. I'm gonna go with the left gap on a forehand because that looks like the most open gap. $14. I don't know where the numbers got mixed up. The last hole was 13, but also 11. I don't know. Anyways, this one says hole 14. It's the next one on the U-disc chart. We're going at the white basket out there. It's 350, low ceiling. I'm gonna have to go flex. So I'm going with the PD. Help give me a little bit of drift over to the right and then fade back. Oh, not enough drift. Finally, we got some more river run action here. Basket is down towards the right, closer to the water. 267. It's a bit more of a controlled placement shot. Now, if I'm being honest, I really just want to go spore down this left side as an anhyzer. Hit a tree. And I'm safe. As far as disc golf rivers go, this water is incredibly clear. Probably because it comes straight off the side of the Appalachian Mountains, but whatever. There's that small creek all along the left side of the fairway, so no going left. It is a big hyzer though, backhand hyzer, because you can kind of You can kind of see the white band through the gap in the trees there. So I'm gonna go big hyzer, maybe probably get a good skip with a time lapse. Low hyzer skip shot. Big skip, dead skip. There was no skip on that. Hole 17, 310. It's right out there. And try to get it high up in the air and throw the Sky God. You know what? The rivers and the creeks came into play on the back half of the course, so I take it back. River Run, great name, great course, super pretty. We are on the last hole though. It is an island green. Right there we have river in front of it, river behind it, and then OB on both sides. So it is a literal island. Of course you can lay up, but I'm not trying to lay up. It's 306 and I have a spoor and it is downhill. Let's see how close we can get. Maybe even an ace run. I really want to ace a basket sometime with I turned it. I probably would actually do if I were playing this a tournament. I would probably go with my Sky God. My dry Sky God. Probably would just go with this. Punch it pretty straight. Just like that. Nothing too difficult. Oh my. Maybe I need more distance. Maybe it's further than it looks. It says 306 downhill. What is going on right now? I think we're gonna leave it out there. I gotta go pick up my discs. I hope you guys enjoy content like this, me just tossing some discs around on a course. If you like it, make sure to like the video. If you wanna see new stuff, comment down below what you wanna see next, and make sure to subscribe. It definitely helps me out, and it helps you out. I constantly have giveaways going on. Until next time, guys, see you out on the course.